The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
Moore to the air. Looking left. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Rides the back on the option, the give. There he goes. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And that's one of the ways that you can get the corner there is running the option and pitching the ball to the back.
Yeah, this defense, boy, they got to be careful in this game because it's not just going to be a heavy dose of running in between the tackles right up the middle, but they better be ready to go sideline to sideline and try and defend these option plays.
And the Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Got his man. Touchdown, Oregon. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the ground, it's Hayden. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Salter. Rushes on him. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often. And you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Quarterback on the keeper. Find some fresh air. Oh, there's the ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. It's great to have a running threat at quarterback, but he's got to take care of the ball once he gets into traffic, and he didn't there.
He does, Reese, and he's a guy that is going to get a lot of opportunities to carry the football in this game because of the speed and because of his open field running ability, but you're right. You've got to be better with your ball security. This defense, when they see the quarterback running, they start getting excited. That's a guy they feel they can rip the ball away from. They did right there.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10.
1
They go to the ground. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Salter. Looking to buy time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, these 4-3 defensive ends that can get pressure on quarterbacks, they get paid a lot of money in the National Football League, and that's why. When you can get out of your stance and win it around the edge to get to the QB, not many guys do it as well as that.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Ducks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Ducks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Gets it out fast. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Atkins. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. It's complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. And the Buffaloes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Hayden. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And that's a really good job by the QB getting the ball out of his hands.
Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buffaloes. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore will throw. With the catch, it's Moore. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 4 over Western Kentucky. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Terrell, the pitch, the ball's on the ground. He covered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Quarterback may change this route. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's got him wide open. Brings him to the open. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. The give on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The offense changing the play. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker.
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Keeping it yourself on the option is a great decision when you have quarterbacks like the ones the Ducks have had forever, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, Darren Thomas, Jeremiah Masoli, that's the guy Marcus Mariota. He was pretty dang good, too. Just the list goes on and on and on about guys that are at the quarterback spot that can run, that are playmakers, and they've done as good a job as anybody in the country finding those guys and using their strengths.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. And the Ducks are in the red zone. Moore to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. RPO complete. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Got room to work. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Hit as he throws. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Moore will throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Moore to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The AT unit on the field. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Corners are going to bail. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the touchdown Ducks. The defense putting points on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Dropping back, it's Salter. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hayden. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. but a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Looking to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with it.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Central Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running back searching for a hole. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Gives it on the option. Makes it past the marker. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Might be changing the route. Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The play action fake. Still looking, on the move. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And with that one, he's now over 3 for the game.
And there's two reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Whittington. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They believe they can run right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Going to the run, it's Whittington. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He's got 59 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. That's caught. It's Hayden. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Fires to the right. Got his man. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Bucks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy is dangerous with his legs.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
pull and throw off the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Safe completion on the screen. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I think he does a really good job on this 2nd down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better 3rd down. That's a play we can continue to run even on 3rd down right now.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And the Ducks get enough for the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Off play action. Fires on the move. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He wants to change this route. Moore will throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Return goes out of bounds.
See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. He now has 85 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a man, it's Salter. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Well, they don't pick up the first down there, but in this 2-minute situation, they need their quarterback to be decisive, to be accurate, and make really good decisions, and we'll see what he's able to do as they inch closer and closer towards the goal line.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Welch. Touchdown, Colorado! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. Here's the pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Trying play action. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Hayden. Timeout called by the defense. 29 seconds to go.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to him on the ground. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.